In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Apple shortcuts to automatically copy a folder and rename files within, so it always represents the current year and month. And I'm using this to create new video projects, and this is basically all I need. I've set this up as a project library preset, and I've made a video on this as well. If you want to check that out, I'll have it linked. Now, to get into the shortcut, it is very simple. My naming convention is year, month, then a channel shorthand so I know which channel this is for, and then I have a title. Very simple. This is how we set it up. So first I choose from a list. Let's run this. Let's test this. Boom, boom, boom. Shortcuts. You click done. You have to press OK once. And as you can see, it already created this folder right here, named correctly. And if we go in here, we can see that it created all these folders as well as renamed the Final Cut Pro library, so I don't have to manually do this. I always like to keep the channel shorthand so I can see if I have a lot of libraries open, I can see which one I'm editing in. If I were to just copy this, I would have to change the folder name as well as the library name myself. And I could also do this for the thumbnail, but usually I don't worry about that. So how does this work? Let's go in here. So we get a list to basically tell the program what channels we have and what we want to choose from. So I've just entered this. Let me demonstrate this. So you just choose list, drag it in here, add some values, and you can type in your channels in here. And then I have a choose from list right here that basically automatically selects this if you don't have anything else in here. And then I've set a prompt select channel shorthand. That's basically just what's going to appear here, the prompt, so you know what you have to do. Okay, and then we move on to ask for input right here, and we set this to text, and I ask for the project name. Then I set the current date as a variable, and then here it gets important because I only want the year and month. I gotta go in here and not do the small mm's because that's gonna be minutes. I need big mm, which means months. So this is going to be my format here. If we update this, you can see this would be for September, just as an example. If you don't see this, go from short, medium, long to custom, and then you can put in YYMM, just uppercase, lowercase, exactly as I did. And then I've added a no space between this. Then I've added the variable for selected item. You can just type it in and then it pops up, you hit enter. And then I've added a space between this first part and the name. You could also add these here if you would want that, but for me it works fine just this way. Okay, the next step is to create a folder, because before copying, we're copying the contents of this folder and not the folder itself. So we got to create a folder first, and that is creating a folder in my video directory, which is current video projects for me, but can be whatever you are using. And then we're using this as folder name, the variable that we just built together, this text box right here. And then it basically gets the contents right here and moves back to the folder, saves these files, the folder contents right here, saves these to this current video project. And now here what we do is, because shortcuts sees this still as files and not a folder that we set right here, we didn't save a folder at this point, we saved the files. And so what we have to do is we go to filter. You can search all of these up, by the way. It's like create folder and you will get each of these, so I'm not going over them in detail. Let's get back to this point. Filter, you can select filter files, and then it should automatically select saved file, which would be files, but it just says file, that's fine. File extension is Final Cut Pro bundle, or whatever document you are looking to change within here. For me, it is the Final Cut Pro library. So we're just selecting this right here, and don't have to change anything here. Then we get the rename option right here, rename file to selected item, project name. and I've added a space so you can see this doesn't add the date here because I don't want this to be super long. In Final Cut Pro you won't be able to see it, so always try to keep it under 3 words. The challenge shorthand is quite practical, so I include it in here. For this YouTube scenario, I always let the AI, you don't need this, but I let the AI give me some topic, some thumbnail, as well as title ideas. Most of the time I don't use them, but it doesn't take a lot of energy, so I just have it in here centrally, and then it saves this response to this directory as well. Yeah, the subpath is going to be the folder name that we have created here. So that is it, very simple. If you want to see the other video, I'll have it up on screen right now, basically going through all the files I have in this folder. And with that, thanks for watching.